So what I'd like to talk to you today about is the times table. This is always a point of frustration for students and teachers alike to make sure we learn our facts. So I'm not sure about you, but this is the way that I learned the times tables is using this format. But in recent years, we know that this doesn't always help students. If you're looking up a fact like 4 times 3, you'd go along the top and then down 3 rows, or you'd go along the side and over 3 rows, or however way you do it, and you know the answer is 12. For a student that struggles, they're not looking at this as a tool to memorize. They're just looking at this as a tool to find the answer, and it doesn't necessarily help with their math understanding. So what I'd like to show you is another way to help students with their math facts. So this is an array. And this is an array of 10 groups of 10, or 100. And it's split up very nicely into 4 groups of 25. So I mentioned 2 facts earlier, and we're going to use this. So I'm going to use 2 screens. I've got both a blue and a yellow, or I guess an orange. It really doesn't matter what you use. Cardboard, construction paper works really, really well too. So if I have 3 groups of 4, now I could show it either way. I can show 3 groups of 4, or I can show 4 groups of 3 and call it either way. They're interchangeable. So here, as a student, I can clearly see that 4 groups of 3 is 12. And even if a student just counts 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 when they're starting out, there's nothing wrong with that. They're starting out with additive thinking, and eventually they'll get to the multiplicative thinking. So right now, if they're just counting 1 by 1, that's totally fine, but at least they see what 3 groups of 4 is. What about the fact 6 times 7? Or 6 groups of 7. This is where it gets really sort of lovely, using that dotted line to help you guide what a group of 25 looks like. Because we know this is 25, and if we don't, that's okay. Let's use skip counting to help us out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 42. And if we show it the opposite way, this also helps us out. Group of 25, 30, 35, 40, 42. This has the visual way of showing why the times table works and why the values are the way they are on this page. Use them in tandem, use them together, or use this on its own. But if you're not showing the visual along with the times table, you're missing a bit of the piece of the puzzle for students. So I'd like to leave that with you.